Hello there, my name's Jan. Welcome to my channel, J to Y English. Today we're going to look at non-defining relative clauses. We're going to answer several main questions. What are they and what do they do? What do they look like and how do we use them? So, what are they and what do they do? Put simply, a non-defining relative clause is a chunk of language that begins with a comma and a relative pronoun. The most common of these pronouns are which, who, where, and when. Non-defining relative clauses add more information to our sentences. This is great because we want to give our reader lots of information without taking too much of their time. And of course, the guys at Cambridge love to see complexity in our sentences. So, what do they look like and where do we put them? As we know, these clauses are chunks of language that start with a comma and a relative pronoun. Let's take a look at our first example. Here, we've put our clause after the subject, my hometown. See how the clause ends with a comma too? And the special feature of these non-defining clauses is that we can remove them from the sentence and it still makes sense. See? Now, let's take a look at our second example. Here, we've put the clause at the end of the sentence. See how the clause ends with a full stop this time? Again, if we remove our non-defining relative clause from the sentence, it still makes sense. So, now for a brief recap of what we've learned today. Non-defining relative clauses add information. They need to be properly punctuated and have a relative pronoun. They usually go after the subject of the sentence or at the end of the sentence. And if we remove them, the sentence still makes sense. And there we have it. If you want to do a short practice activity, follow the link to my website in the description. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe. That way, you'll always know when a new lesson is available. So, until next time, cheerio!